Do you know how developed was the shipbuilding industry in the United States during World War II? According to statistics, throughout World War II the United States built more than 1,000 destroyer and escort cruisers, more than 200 submarines, and over 150 aircraft carriers. And in order to ensure the transportation of materials during the war in the short for years, from 1941 to 1945, they also frantically built 2,751 Liberty ships with a full load displacement of up to 14,000 tons. The reason why the shipbuilding industry in the United States could be so developed, in addition to the stimulus of the war and the strong support of its own industrial foundation, there is another important reason, that is because they adopted the modular shipbuilding technology. The so-called modular shipbuilding technology is to divide the structure of the ship and the functional systems into several independent units with interface relationships, and then according to the design and production principles of generalization, serialization and combination, arrange and combine in different ways, and finally complete the final assembly of a shipbuilding technology. Put it more simply, it is to divide the various structures of the ship into multiple units, produce and build simultaneously, and then complete the combination of the ship through final assembly. Take the Liberty ships as an example. Shipyards that build Liberty ships usually have steel plate workshops, cable workshops, carpentry workshops, pipe workshops, and parts workshops, etc. These workshops will process more than 120 pre-assembled components of the Liberty ships. When the pre-assembled components are completed, hoisting equipment is uniformly used to transport them to the final assembly area. The final assembly area is generally set up in the area near the shore, surrounded by keel workshops, rivet workshops, and welding workshops. During final assembly, these three workshops will first lay the keel and then carry out rapid combination and assembly of the components transported from the pre-assembly workshops. As long as the hull structure is successfully closed, it begins to launch for outfitting installation. Such components as winches, capstan S, life rafts, anti-aircraft guns, etc., the bridge and the chimney. As pre-assembled components will also be hoisted onto the hull at this stage and be fixed. When the outfitting of the hull is completed, the crew cabins are finally arranged, furniture and nautical appliances are placed, and the Liberty ship cargo hold is completed. Following such a process, the United States compressed the construction period of the Liberty ships from the initial several months to just a few days or even a few hours, reaching the record of building 2,751 ships in 4 years. This is why many people regard the Liberty ships as a symbol of the peak of American industry during World War II.